And at this current moment, it seems unclear when the sitting will resume. You'll remember that the adjournment, was taken so that parties could find each other. That's in relation to the statement that was deposed to the Commission of Inquiry that's investigating allegations of criminal infiltration within the criminal justice system. And that statement was deposed to by Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, the top cop in KZN, but has also been put before the ad hoc committee. And some parliamentarians have taken issue with this, saying that the process that is before or that they have gathered for today is a separate one to that of the Commission of Inquiry. You'll remember that the President appointed or established the Commission of Inquiry in terms of Section 84, subsection 2F of the Constitution, and this parliamentary sitting is a separate one. And so, rather not a parliamentary sitting or the ad hoc committee that's going to be looking at the allegations, the similar allegations of criminal infiltration within the criminal justice system. But that's a separate process that is taking place. And so they have raised issue with the fact that a similar or the same statement has been put before this body that was put before the fact-finding body earlier in October. Let's just listen to what EFF leader Julius Malema had to say about this particular issue, Michelle.
For General Mkhwanazi is not proper before us. And this legal team has failed us because in the deliberation, we made it very clear, if colleagues are honest with each other, we repeatedly said we cannot use the statement of the commission. We are not a junior of the commission. We have nothing to do with what the commission is doing. We are a parliament, a committee of parliament. Now you want to use a material that is being used and sourced by a commission established by the executive in this separate arm of the state. It is wrong, it is unconstitutional. We have to do things properly. And the proper way is, there must be an original statement to us as an ad hoc committee, and if they so wish to be a supplementary statement, let it be.
You'll remember, Michelle, that as the ad hoc committee sits to investigate and probe these allegations of criminal infiltration in the criminal justice system, it is exercising a public power. And in relation to that, it means that everything that it does must be rational and must follow due procedures or proper procedures. And so parties here and parliamentarians argue that it would be unprocedural for them to continue with a statement that was deposed to by Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi and was handed over to the Commission of Inquiry, while no original statement was handed to the ad hoc committee. But there's something else that was raised by the MK party, that's by David Skosana of the MK party, who said that, the party members raised the fact that this particular statement was not signed. You'll remember that in law there is a concept that says let the signatory be aware that they are signing a document. And so that particular legal principle means that whoever signs a document is prepared to be bound by that document. And the failure of such means that they would not be bound by the contents of the document, which is a material fact before the ad hoc committee. But let's just listen to what the MK party had to say in relation to this.
And it's really embarrassing, I must say, that after we agreed that we are not a subcommittee of the Nhlanhla Commission, and now we are told that there's a supplementary, that we have to have a cut and paste is not acceptable as well. I mean, we were told that there was a consultation with the Provincial Commissioner General Mkhwanazi. We are going to be having a different view, here at the ad hoc committee, not what we are told today by the senior counsel. And I think that I will support my colleague on that. Perhaps it would be proper that General Mkhwanazi is excused, us as committee members discuss this matter, because really we are letting the country again down. It's like we don't know what we are doing.
Well, of course, Michelle, those calls for the top cop in KZN to be excused will have implications in terms of the deadline that the ad hoc committee has imposed upon itself. You'll remember that there was a deadline for the end of the month for the ad hoc committee to submit a report to the House for it to be deliberated upon. And so the excusing General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi will have implications for that. You'll remember that today was a day that was set aside for him to deliver his evidence in chief or submit his evidence in chief, after which tomorrow would see MPs then pose questions in relation to this evidence and testimony that he's given before the ad hoc committee. After which, on Thursday and Friday, we would see the top cop in the country, Lieutenant General Fani Masemola, also appear before the ad hoc committee. So, of course, this does have a domino effect or ripple effect in terms of how proceedings will continue, Michelle.
Just to be clear, Zoleka, the KZN Police Commissioner has not as yet been excused from proceedings.
That's correct. There's just a call for him to be excused because of the statement that is before the ad hoc committee.
All right, Zoleka Kodashe is live to us there in Parliament. Once that session resumes, if indeed it does in the next while, we will take you there live.